What's going on? It's James with This Is Boise.com, and this week in honor of Halloween, I decided to revisit a modern classic, The Nightmare Before Christmas by Tim Burton. Let's talk about it. So for those who don't already know, which pretty much everybody knows, but The Night Before Christmas is about Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King, who pretty much rules Halloween, does everything great in Halloween Town, all that great stuff, discovers Christmas, and through that tries to do his own Christmas, but literally can't do it because he's too freaking scary and just can't comprehend it. And I haven't seen this movie in years. I'm actually not a big Halloween fan at all. I never liked getting scared as a kid. No joke, Monsters Inc. scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. So not my favorite thing in the world. So Halloween's never been my favorite, but Christmas is totally awesome. Like, I'm totally Christmas AF or Christmas AF. Shout out to Brooke. But I know this movie has a huge impact on pop culture. Everyone has a Jack Skellington shirt, or Disneyland does an entire week for Halloween, and then Christmas blending the two. I don't know, it's just so awesome. So I know this movie has a big impact, and I haven't seen it for years, so I was very curious to see if this movie holds up, if this movie's as good as people think it is, or it's just some cult classic that people don't shut up about. And upon revisiting the movie, it's actually safe to say it's a modern classic. It's a very fantastic movie. So to start at the top of the most noticeable thing about the movie, the songs. The music is so good throughout. Even the sweet, tender songs kind of had that little edge of creepiness onto it. Like This Is Halloween, or where they're singing about capturing Santa Claus, or the What's This is more innocent, but it's just the music works so well. The animation is great. So creepy, and then there's so much life around it as well. Me being not a huge fan of Halloween, really loved the vibe, because it was cool seeing Jack. Because like I said, super Christmas AF. It was really cool to see Jack's character arc. And in the beginning, he starts off as the Pumpkin King, kind of sad down his luck. He discovers Christmas. He loves it, wants to be Santa Claus now. And then at the end, when he discovers he is the Pumpkin King, that is what he is. He's Halloween 100%. Seeing that arc is really satisfying, even though it's not something I like. You see him really just dig into it at the end, like, I'm the Pumpkin King. It was totally badass in a way. It's kind of weird. But I thought that was cool. And then Oogie Boogie the monster scares the living crap out of me still. I'm glad that I'm an older man now, because he didn't scare me as much then. But I remember as a kid, like, the weird boogeyman monster with all the bugs and, like, him eating things. Like, no. I didn't like that at all. But it holds up very well. The girl, I don't remember her name, but she was a really great character. Well, pretty much the only voice of reason, which is all women in my life. All women in my life know more than me, so it totally makes sense that in this movie, it's the same thing. The girl knows more than guys. Totally makes sense. This is nothing new to me by now. And then the critical response is, we all know by now. We know This Is Halloween. We know What's This Song. It's ingrained in our pop culture now. But what I am going to tackle, which is I think a much more important conversation, is this movie a Halloween movie, or is this movie a Christmas movie? And upon rewatching it just the other day, I believe this movie is 100% a Halloween movie. Well, not 100%. 70% Halloween, 30% Christmas. The vibe of Christmas is ingrained in this movie, but the creepiness and the tone of Halloween is present throughout, with the kids throwing, like, there's only one Christmas song. Gotta keep that in mind. Now, is it embracing the spirit of Christmas? Yes, absolutely. But if we're looking at just the playlist, there's only like one or two Christmas songs, and the rest of the movie is just so creepy, and it's trying to be Christmas, but it just can't. It's just too creepy. It can't handle it, which that's totally fine. But this is definitely a movie you can start playing, like, beginning of October and to like the end of December, because it just has that kind of range. It still has the Christmas vibe, which is really Christmas all about. It's not about giving or receiving all that stuff. It's just about joy, and so it embraces that. But Halloween is definitely more pronounced, in my opinion, compared to the Christmas. So that's a quick review on Nightmare Before Christmas. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you saw or heard or did with my hands, please hit subscribe, share, follow, all that good stuff. Follow all the This Is Boise stuff. We're doing some kick-ass things around. And most importantly, out of all this stuff, I hope you have yourself a kick-ass day. Be safe on Halloween, kids. And bring it in. Cool, try that again. Honor of the... Yeah. But I know this song... But I know this movie has